want to see shit like that ever again. So, yeah. I just see it as like anybody has a problem with it, just know I want to be able to open my Discord any day of the week, any hour of the day, and know that I'm not going to get accosted by some kind of fucking image of like violent, horrendous acts, you know? I should have the right to be able to have a safe place just the same as my community and stuff. So, yeah. I figure I don't mind losing a few people to my Discord rules under the premise that I would rather be strict and it be a good place to be. People can guarantee that if they click on something or if they look up the name of a song, they're not going to see that. Versus not being strict enough and just like, if I didn't give a fuck, I'd just have a one channel Discord that's just fucking throw anything in there, say whatever the fuck you want, try to keep it in the rules. I'm not going to enforce it. Like, yeah. No, I have rules. I enforce them. My mods enforce them. It sucks enforcing them because obviously, like, that's awful that I have to enforce something in the first place. It means that somebody either didn't read the rules, doesn't understand the rules, or doesn't give a fuck about them, kind of thing, you know. But this is part of having a community. This is what I was saying the other day, Jaylee, about the concept of having a Discord is like, if you as a streamer don't want a Discord, don't make a Discord. If you don't want to moderate a Discord, don't make a Discord. If you don't want people to share things that you don't want to see, don't make a Discord. Like, I made a Discord because I kind of thought that it's sort of what people do in streaming. But I also made a Discord because I found that it was easier for me to be able to share things and communicate with my community outside of stream and stuff. So, yeah, I did it by myself for ages. I had people join, and I had a lot of people join specifically to share giant swinging cocks and all sorts of stuff. And yeah, I didn't need to see it, you know. So I ended up losing sleep over trying to moderate my Discord because I'd have a new person join at like 9 a.m. just as I was going to sleep. And I'd have to decide, you know, do I stay up? Are they going to start messaging in the wrong channels? Are they going to start putting a bunch of crap in here that I don't want to see or read or hear or whatever? Do I, like, what kind of thing? So I ended up losing so many days of sleep where I'd stay up to try to deal with a new person that's just joined. And I'm like, I can't do this forever. Like, I had less than 50 people at that time. And I'm like, this is only going to get worse because people are going to join all around the clock eventually. They're all around the world. So I enlisted the assistance of a couple more people to help me moderate so that I could at least sleep and maybe have a day off or something if I needed to. And yeah, that's helped. But at the same time, I still get people come in and like their very first thing they want to do or they want to share is like, you know, something gruesome or something like, you know. The shit I've seen as a mod, not going to tell, but some of it's just extremely bad. Yeah, Shadow is my Discord mod, by the way. And he's seen some things. He hasn't seen like the worst of it. He hasn't seen like back before I made him a mod, but like he's seen stuff. He's seen enough, you know. It's literally that mean. I've seen enough, you know. I turn that back up to about there. So weird. I've modded like 3 Discords and never had issues. It's horrible. Yeah, but like different people attract different kinds of people. So I happen to attract psychos mostly. I have had several mutilated animal images shared. I've had a slew of miscellaneous genitalia shared. I've had people share like horror videos. I've had people share rape games. I've had people share like really horrible shit. And I don't know specifically what it is, But in IRL, I've also had stalkers, and I've had some deeply horrendous things happen throughout my life, which will never be discussed on stream. So I'm thinking it's just a me thing. But I open myself up to more of this bullshit by having a community, by streaming, by having a Discord. This is why I have no private spaces. This is why I specifically say I have a Discord. I have public spaces where people can comment, and it's to keep me safe and comfortable. Because if I'm not safe and comfortable, I'm just going to delete them and stop interacting. I'll have my stream and nothing else, and that will be it. People can catch me live or they won't, you know. So, you know, the way I see it is we can all appreciate the fact that as long as I'm not made to not want to be there, it will exist. If I'm made to not want to be there, I'll delete the person out of my community. And if I keep getting more and more of that to the point where it's just not worth it, I'll get rid of it, you know. So, or I'll keep a few people and it will be a very, very exclusive Discord kind of thing, you know, that kind of thing. It's good for a group of Anons who half know each other is completely different from a Discord for a public person. Yeah. Azula, why'd you shut the door, sweetheart? Hold on, I gotta open the door. Sweetie, could you not get out? You don't open it by shutting it. She looked so guilty then. I looked over and the door shut and she had her paw up and the biggest eyes I've ever seen. And I'm like, oh, she wanted out. As well as my cat frame it doesn't know. But I had the door kind of like partially, not quite shut, but a little bit more closed and stuff so my partner could sleep. So I don't wake him up and shit. Because I know I talk louder when I've got art stream because the music's loud and crap. But yeah, it is, the other thing too is I didn't really have much experience in any Discord servers before creating my own Discord server. So I kind of went into all this stuff blind, and I had a private Discord of myself and some family and friends and crap, right? But again, completely different kettle of fish than when you decide, hey, any random person that finds me on the internet can use this link and join Discord, you know. It's a shame there's not more real world consequences for people to do that. I agree. I agree that whoever sent me Crystal Paste and whoever sent me the various miscellaneous animals and stuff like that, I wish that justice finds them. Obviously, I don't wish that to be inflicted on them, but you know, what kind of a fucking person you gotta be to share crap like that? You know, for starters, to be watching it, have it, and then, oh yeah, another one too was the one I found like obviously like distressing was there was extreme like animal cruelty involving appliances and stuff. That was not okay. But I'm just gonna leave that fucking topic behind at the moment. Sorry. My throat's just like, I'm not crying, by the way. My throat's just like, oh, we don't need lungs today. But, yeah. No, this is part of being a streamer, by the way. It's just, it shouldn't be. But it kind of is. Just kind of what happens is the kind of stuff we get sent. It's also just shit that I get sent as a female on the internet. Like, this is also a really huge reason why I don't want to have, like, you know, my... Sorry, let me have a sip of fucking water. Jesus. This is why I don't see the point in putting my face on the internet either. Because, like, if there's people out there willing to do that to rant creatures or people, who knows if Crystal was random? I don't know. But if people are willing to do this shit, and just for the lols, share it to some random person that they happen to come across a video of or spent 5 minutes in a chat of or something like that, like, you know, especially since I've had IRL stalkers and more and stuff. So I don't really want to connect with the world community that does that stuff. This is why when you're in my Discord, as strict as it is, a lot of people will normally say, oh, this is a nice place, as much as I get like the occasional person that's kind of like, oh, I'm not okay here kind of thing because they keep getting in trouble because they won't fucking follow the rules. Like, apart from that, a lot of the time, like the people that are in my community and stuff are just like, this is a nice place. Like, I can just exist here kind of thing. That's kind of the point. It's just enjoy existing. Attack of the people who they know they can get the biggest reactions out of because the most harm to. Yeah, I know that people do that sort of stuff, but I also know that, like, you know, um, there's definitely something wrong with people that that are already like looking at the stuff. Nice Discord to hang around in for sure. Yeah. Look, the only thing with my Discord is just like check the rules. If you're not sure, don't post it. If you think it might be borderline, don't post it, kind of thing. Like, as much as you may want to share something, just fucking keep it to yourself. It might have been an amazing whatever, but on the risk of like getting some kind of discipline or something, just fucking enjoy just being there and crap. Like, yeah. I don't know. Obviously, like, there's no real way to kind of like, I understand there's no real specific way to be like, hey, is this appropriate content before posting it and shit? Because that actually means having to like message somebody and crap. But like, still, just, I don't know. Like I said in one of my comments in the music channel, my rules are really long and really strict, but I can't like fucking write them out any more precise because they're already so long and stuff. So how they're enforced and crap is very, like I said with the music, is the title of the music, the cover image, the content within the video, the lyrics, all of it has to be within the rules. Right? There's 4 layers to that, right? And even just mentioning a song, if you mention the name of a song and or band, and we look it up and it's like crystal paste, yeah, that shit's gonna get you banned. So be mindful of what it is. Like, mentioning it is the same as sharing it. So anyway, which is something helpful sometimes when it's auto detects potentially harmful language and double checks if you want to read it, send it. But part of me wishes Discord could have a setting enabled something similar to server by server basis, just help you catch your own stuff before sending. You can set up Carlbot to be kind of along those lines. I don't have Carlbot set up too extensively because like I have to basically wait for people to trigger certain words or phrases and stuff in the first place to have the thing to say no to next time, right? So like I kind of don't want to be coming across the content in the first place to add to it, But yeah, even the auto detect things don't really work that well because, for instance, let me use YouTube as an example. YouTube has a filter on it. So when you upload a video and somebody leaves a comment on it, it might be able to detect if it's a potentially harmful or threatening message and stuff like that, and it will hide it. And it will say, look, you've got to go look for it. You can go look for the ones that are held, and you can say, look, this one is in fact just fine, right? A lot of the time, messages that are in alternate languages get held because it can't verify it straight off the bat, which is stupid because, YouTube is universal, like worldwide and crap, right? So what I end up finding is that the really horrible comments come through anyway. They don't get filtered. So I sit there and I go into my comments section and I have like a bunch of fucking comments that I had one that specifically told me how, step-by-step process, how I could kill myself. So, that didn't get held. So good on YouTube for not holding that. But there's other ones where it's like, it will hold a message that's like, hey, I love your content. I enjoy watching it when I have breakfast with my partner and stuff like that. And And I'm like, oh, that's lovely. But it's held. And I'm like, why is this held? Like, I might take like a few weeks before I even notice it's there because I'm not checking my held section, you know? So yeah, I don't know. I just imagine that if Discord had something like that, it would be bad in the same kind of way that automated stuff is bad. I kind of need to darken this lines at the background here a bit more. It's affecting me. I think what I need to do is I need to hide Raki in the background because I can't fucking see. Give me that. Need this again. I mean, for me, a well-intentioned person, not for dealing with bad-intentioned people, and just to help me not accidentally break the rules. Yeah, no, I get that. That would be useful to be like, hey, you know, this specific thing or whatever could possibly like be a breach or something. Like that would be useful. But all right, Raki's partially gone. But yeah, when it comes to like the much more like hardcore shit that comes through, like, yeah, I wish it would get held up. So I'm trying to make like arm nubs down to her elbows first, and then I want to connect up her actual arms and shit. So we'll do that soon. Let's say it would be nice to have a feature where if you want to send a link or a post, it has to first be accepted by a mod or a file. That would be okay, but the only problem with that I could see is that, for instance, if you're in a fast-paced conversation and the timing of placing a image or something like that would be what makes it funny, that's where that's going to get ruined, kind of thing. So I could see why that doesn't already exist, but yeah, that would be kind of nice. It just doesn't kind of exist that way. I want your armpits like here somewhere. Ah, that's a bit better. Let's bring in a line down this way. But yeah, no, at the moment, because like Discord is what it is, right? So moderating it and stuff, like you guys kind of wonder what I call editing, why I'm always like busy editing and shit. So editing for me can also be like moderating my Discord and crap, or moderating messages on YouTube, or adding new block list shit because there's something that pops up you guys can't see that I can see in chat. Like I get it. Like you'll sometimes hear me like stop and be like, no thanks or something like that every so often. It's pretty hard to catch because I try to be good about it, but every so often you'll hear me get something in chat and I'll stop to like ban or whatever because it's been held by automod and I can see it. Sometimes when people do stuff that it's just on the banned list, I can't see it. I don't know it happens, so I'll sometimes go and check to see if any words have been triggered on my list afterwards. It'll give me an idea. Doesn't mean I can see who said it or whatever. Seribot's been good about some of this stuff too because it catches people saying things in different channels and stuff. Oh man, this arm, because it's rounding out that way, I'm having trouble with getting the inner arm because it's more of like a that shape kind of thing. But then it's going to come up to a nub that's going to end up being on this, which is fine because I was to take this down here. But yeah, no, I appreciate the fact that for the most part, a lot of my community in Discord does assist other people. Like I asked a long time ago for people to like basically not so much like help me police it in a sense, but just kind of like if you see somebody that's in like chatting in the wrong channel, welcome into Lacknov. If you see somebody chatting in the wrong channel and you're like, hey, this should really be in this other channel, like link it, move them, stuff like that, like little things like that. Just keep it like help keep it a nice place. You know, that's all I ask. Is like I don't expect everybody to be a mod in my Discord, but I just like if you see something it's distressing, something like that, and like one of my mods or myself are asleep because we do sleep or we have like my mods and stuff have jobs and you know lives and shit. Like I kind of expect that like it gets reported or like pinged a mod or something like that. And obviously not for somebody just talking in the wrong channel, but like you get what I mean, right? I should be able to bring her arm up from here. Honestly, I caught another stream. You did. You caught an art stream. which is not a very common stream. It's supposed to be monthly, but I don't always monthly my art streams, honestly. Kind of like that, honestly. Because what's going to happen is her arm's going to come up to here and her arm's going to come up from there. So I think her arm might be a little bit too far forwards. We'll see. I might shorten that. The mods aren't kept in the dark room. Force to moderate 24/7. You shrink pay strip feed. Immersion removed. No, I never alluded to that either. It's like, if you guys have an impression that like my mods are like treated shit, like, what kind of a person do you think I am? Like, genuinely, I want my like community to be living their lives and crap. This is why I say, like, if you're prioritizing catching my stream over sleeping, fucking go sleep. Because I don't want you here if you're like going to be wrecking your sleep schedule. I don't want you here if you're like, you know, not taking care of yourself or you're shrinking your responsibilities and crap. Go look after yourself. Your real world comes first. Your health comes first. Same with like my mods. You know, I give a shit that they're in like, you know, they're not always around. A lot of the time, like Atlantis and I do a lot of the moderating in my Discord and stuff. And I expect to be moderating my Discord because it's my Discord and crap. So, you know, so take care of yourself. This is a threat. It's not a threat yet. But anyway, like, yeah, I do a lot of this stuff, like, you know, just to keep it like good and shit. Next remote colony is gonna have to be scrapped already. What the fuck? So what if our sleep schedule was already dead? If it's already dead, I've got no problem with it. As long as, like, you know, to the degree your best ability, you are still looking after yourself and stuff, you know. Like, it's totally fine if you're sitting here and you're playing games or you're reading or you're watching, like, the stream or you're watching something else and you're just kind of listening in the background. All of that shit's fine. Just make sure that, like, you're not here instead of like going to work, or you're not here instead of seeing a friend in person or family, or, you know, you're not here instead of getting the sleep that you need and stuff. That's what I give a shit about. Like, I know as a streamer, I'm supposed to be like, how dare you miss a single stream, you fucking cunts. Get your cheeks in here and like fucking watch me and shit. I know I'm supposed to be like that, but it's not like that. I don't want that. Like, I have medical conditions and shit like that. I care that, like, if I'm watching somebody else, like, I'm not always able to be there all the time. Sometimes I'm busy. Sometimes I have to mute. Sometimes I need the bathroom. Sometimes I'm sick. Sometimes I'm asleep. Sometimes I just miss a stream and stuff, you know? Even if I wanted to be there, even if I try my best to be there, I'm not going to be able to manage to catch every stream every day. Like, I've got my own shit to do. As I said, like, most of my days are like 8 to 13 hours, 7 days a week. So, like, the best case scenario is I happen to fall asleep on a Saturday or Sunday and I don't wake up till Monday, you know, because, like, I need to rest. So, like, if I disappear from Discord on the weekend, please don't mind. I'm sleeping. And that's why, like, when we have stuff happen, I'm like, go do something else for a while, you know? So, of course, despite that, Twitch chat would have you believe mods are actually human beings, most of them. It's true, because, like, Seribot still exists. I've got Seribot in mind. Seribot is a bot. So, like, yeah, there's a good percentage are human, and there's a good percentage is bot and stuff. Like, I have no fucking clue if Atlantis is here. Like, she's probably not. Or if she is, she's probably asleep or at work. I don't fucking know. Like, if she's in my, like, fucking stream, I still don't expect her to do anything. I expect that, like, whatever happens throughout stream, I'm going to action it. I'm going to be the first person to it. That's how I kind of, like, have my moderation anyway, is everybody treat the moderation like you are a race to be the first to do the thing. If you're available. That's it. If you're not available, don't fucking worry about it. Somebody else will do it. But if you see it, try to action it as soon as you can. You know? That's all it is. I'm probably going to need a different line to take on her body, but it's fine. I'm going to bring some of this in here. So I don't think this part of her arm is going to move, even if I did use the buttons with it. It's fine. I heard about the sleep thing. Total fad. Never catch on. I know, right? Like, oh man, last couple of days I have not slept properly. Mind you, that's just classic art stream stress. Whenever I'm going to art stream, my body just goes, oh, no. It literally just goes, no. I kind of want her arms and stuff to be on a different layer, but like I said, I kind of want to ignore where her boob is, but I'm going to need her boob to be able to draw her front of a thing. Also lines. All right. Also, this is a song for Keelan. I know that they fell asleep, but you know, might as well take this up here. Whoa, shit! Put that fucking back. You heard me, Shadow. Put that shit back. Shadow's just like, yes, ma'am. There's a running joke where Shadow was like getting a drink or something, and they were coming back into their room right as like this thing unclipped, and I was like, put that back. Like I screamed at my fucking thing because it had done it several times throughout the night, and I just screamed like, put that back, and Shadow was just like, yes, ma'am. It was so fucking funny because like it was just like not obviously aimed at him and stuff, but I just thought it was so funny. What else I miss there? Yeah, you've seen my attic. Oh yeah, no, Jelly has a mod in her attic, but that's a logistical thing with them, so it's okay. Actually, put that back. I don't want the bottom half of this. Realistically, I don't want down here. Is it mods rights? Yeah, if only. It's okay. I got buried deep in the hidden folders. Secret safe of me. Lol. The self-policing communities are the best kind. Well, that's kind of what I'm going for. Is like, I want it to be like a safe place. I don't need it to be like everybody's having a power trip kind of bullshit. But I do need, like, obviously support. I'm one person, so like if people can at least like say, okay, this conversation's changed, let's move this into like whatever the correct channel is so that we keep it where it's supposed to be and crap, like that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I might do that side first, honestly, because I got to fix up her boobs on this one, so it's fine. I don't know how I feel about that one. What do you mean put that back? I didn't even take it out. Shut up, Shadow. Go sit in the corner. It's got your corner. Yeah, look, I would time Shadow out for the lols, but I don't get to see Shadow in here too often these days, so gets this one pass. Don't abuse it, man. I know he won't, so it's fine. Kind of want like there realistically. It's kind of like that. Anyway, whoop, put that line back. Is that logistical thing? I don't know if I said logistical thing, but oh yeah, no, I did. Sorry, my brain came back. It's fine. Well, Shadow wants a timeout. All right, hold on. I'll see you in 10 minutes, Shadow. Just okay. I don't know if he said anything out after that, by the way. I can't tell because it deletes it, so it's funny. But I don't think I need this to come up this high, but it's fine. Oh my god, just put the line there. I'll work with that. Because I'm supposed to be, my person's supposed to be leaning forwards. That's the point of it. So yeah, it's a bit better. Not fucking perfect, but it's better. Last thing he said was an apology. Yeah, I saw that. It's alright, I did see that. So it's fine. It's going too far downwards. I kind of want to bring her forwards. Didn't even display the cheese. How dare it? Like, how are we supposed to have our cheese rations if we not even, like, getting it on the screen? I understand how that sentence sounded. Nobody fucking correct me. I kind of don't want that line there. I like where that's gone. That's fine. It kind of makes her kind of just standing there instead of leaning forwards. Because she was leaning forwards, which is fine. That's the point. She was leaning forwards. But instead, she's kind of curved it back upwards. I need to lift up this line over here. That's what I need to do. Sorry. Because my character's me, a lot of the time I just have to, like, have like a fucking look at how I'm sitting or how something looks for me to fucking figure it out a bit. But yeah, I essentially want like a line that's coming down like that. And then I really need like a little like crease of material or something like that. And then, actually, that wasn't bad. Put that back. I don't know if that was that line. Hold on. No, it's fine. It's kind of like, nah. It's more like fucking in here somewhere. Because it's her bum is going backwards at the back there. Yeah, something like that. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, I don't generally freehand my stuff that much. I can. I just fucking hate it. I'd rather do it on paper. I can figure out paper so much better. Look at this. That line is still coming in a bit too hard, but it's fine. I really feel like whatever's going on over here is wrong. Could just be like how high her boob is. Either way, once I get like other arms and stuff in here, it'll be fine. This is why I'm so glad I found a drawing that like mostly matches what I wanted. Honestly. Makes it so much easier. What kind of tablet are you using? It's a Wacom. Hold on. I couldn't get my specs list to come up the other day, but I think I figured out what I was doing wrong. Hold on. I don't know if it's that. Hold on. Nope. I couldn't get these to work the other day. I will look at Nightbot if I need to. No. All right. Come here, Nightbot. The fuck are you? You. What is my commands for this shit? I couldn't figure this out. I was one letter off commands. And I just don't look these up very often. I'm working on adding these to my tablet so I can just automatically throw them up on the screen. But yeah, in there has what tablet I'm using. It's a Wacom something. I had to update it just this past week because I got the new keyboard too. So it's up to date. It's current. But yeah, I don't know. It's more so because I'm a traditional artist first, digital artist second. I find that digital art is easier when I have an exact drawing of what I want, as opposed to when I'm drawing on paper. I can feel the line. I could feel the motion. It's muscle memory. When I'm on a tablet, there's no connection to placement because the whole tablet is a drawing space. It's not like a specific location on the paper. So yeah, it kind of makes it harder for me. Put that one back. I didn't like the bottom of it, but this section here was good. I think what I need to do is 3-section this realistically. I feel like that's too short, but I am trying to make it that she's leaning. I found learning the hand-eye coordination on tablets like that interesting. So I used to have a tablet a really long time ago. That's how we got like some of my other drawings and shit. Like this was the, oh, hold on, let me get a new picture out. Might be all right. This is the first thing I drew off a tablet, right? So like this is a one-to-one fixing up the picture that I drew on paper, right? One-to-one, I'm fine. I don't have to think about it. when I start going into like freehanding shit, that's where I get into territory where I'm not familiar with it and crap. Like this is some old ass shit here because I haven't fixed up any of my more recent art to not have like defining names and crap on it. So, but yeah, for anybody that's curious, these are my 4 forms of my character, give or take, not accurate because it's from like I don't know, '04. This drawing's from like 2004. But like we've got Kelly Venus in the front here. We've got her next form, which is Diamond Venus. We've got her royal form, which is Lady Venus, and we've got Kitty Venus, which is like basically like an ultimate form and crap. But I drew that with a really old tablet similar to this, but it used to have like a plastic casing over the top of it. And it was worse. And what was worse about it was the fact that the pen nub got absolutely worn down. I don't think I have the drawing to be able to show, but I drew a cat with hundreds of layers of thousands of lines of fur. I'm talking like density fur, like this kind of stuff, back before like brushes were much of a thing. So yeah, I destroyed the nib on my pen on that one. And yeah, I got used to that, and then I had my injuries and I couldn't sit for more than 20 minutes at a time without having to lay down with like horrible painkillers in me. So I just stopped. I just stopped drawing, and eventually I don't know, I either lost my tablet or I gave it away or sold it or whatever. Um, just was kind of what it was, kind of thing. I kind of want it to go down like that. I need this to go too far down. I just need it to be about where I need it to be. But yeah, because I don't draw all the time, like I don't bust out my tablet and just draw whenever throughout the month, right? I get it out specifically for Artstream and that's it. I put it away afterwards and stuff. So I don't really have a lot of time on this tablet outside of art streams. Mind you, each art stream's like several hours, so it's not like it's a huge issue. But I want it to kind of go down there. That makes a midsection a bit too thick. I know it's on an angle, so we're not looking at it like dead on, not looking at side on. That's a bit better. That should be fine. Once she gets down to about that size, be fine. Because yeah, I'm shortening where it is for this back bit. I'm thinking this one here needs to come down from here, connect with that. But like, whoops, that back. I had the opportunity. So read money. I found something like Sneak. It's a different experience. I don't know how to say it, but like I think I know what you're on about with that. Because yeah, I looked at like a bunch of different tablets and stuff. There's a couple of ones also where you can just draw in a book and stuff like that. My only problem is like obviously with obsessive compulsive hand washing disorder and stuff like that and hygiene disorder and stuff, I need to keep like the surfaces and stuff that I'm drawing on like supremely clean and stuff. So this is why I put my tablet away between usage and stuff, and I don't leave it out for a cat to put its asshole on and stuff, you know. Just like little things like that prevent me from having like more usage of it and stuff, but it's fine. Like when I use it, it takes me like 20 minutes at least to kind of get back in the swing of using my tablet. After a couple of hours, I get better because like, you know, my avatar, not the one that's currently on screen, but hold on. Let me bring her in. My PNG tuber there. My main one. Where's my file for this? It's not that. I don't know if it's in that one. Where did I put you? I moved my main file for it. I suspect it could be this one, but I don't think it is. Because it should have... No, this isn't the main one for it. But either way, like, ignoring the fact that this isn't the specific one that I want, this is still the avatar, my avatar, right? My PNG tuber, I drew her with a mouse. All of her I drew with a mouse. So, like, it took me a lot of work. Like, the biggest thing I like about her is her nails. I think they're awesome. And she's got, like, nails and stuff. You can't see it because I've got mop on my hand and stuff. But, yeah, you can also see, like, my nose piercings and stuff when I had them. When I had my 4 nose piercings and shit. So, yeah, like, I drew all that with a mouse. So it doesn't matter if it's a mouse or a tablet or Paint or Photoshop or Gimp or whatever. Like, just give me some fucking something to draw with and a surface and I'll go ham. I'll create something. It'll look all right. My avatar that's currently on the screen over here, I drew her additional stuff with the tablet. So she's half and half. A lot of her is redrawn because a lot of it, the way that it worked to make her have like the Kitty Venus stuff on her, I just had to redraw some stuff. But yeah, so that's why I don't like saying that she's like fully one or the other, because she's both. She's a mixed and stuff, you know. Also, it's an LCD tablet, so at least you can draw on it the same hand-eye coordination as paper. See, I have a lot more problem with that, because if I was drawing on this as if it was my screen under my hand, I would have issues with like the scaling of like zooming in to draw a line to not have it be too thick or too thin, and then like zooming out and stuff. Like, that shit annoys me. That's why I don't go for that. It doesn't do quite the same thing as paper in my brain, unfortunately, which is why, like I said, I don't go for it. But a lot of people like it for that reason. But I looked at it, and when I started looking for a tablet, I was really worried that that was the only type that was going to be around when I started looking. Because I'm like, oh no, they've all gone to this kind of type now, and I don't want that. There was also a lot that's on like a lean. So what I mean is, like, hold on. So a lot of the tablets were like, here's a desk, right? So desk. And then it would have like, the tablet would be on like an angle like that. And it would have like a little stand. And I didn't want that shit either, right? Because I'm like, I can't fucking draw on that. So yeah, the one I've got, just literally like this flat surface. It's got like a few like little thingies here. It just sits flat on the desk, and I just draw on it, and I look at the monitors and stuff, and that has my picture that I'm drawing and stuff. So yeah, that's how I do fine. But the funniest thing is, if I play around with certain settings in this, they affect me psychologically later. So as part of like looking into the VTuber thing, I dabbled with the symmetry painting, and I fucked around with it for a while. And then I went and I tried to brush my hair after having a shower, and I was brushing one half of my hair. Like, hold on. So like, we got hair on both sides, right? And so I was brushing this side, and my brain was symmetry tooling, thinking that this side was getting brushed when it wasn't, because I'd spent a while with symmetry tool, and everything I did was automatically mirrored. So shit like that fucks with my head too. So it doesn't fucking matter what I use or how I do it. It's like, it's very interesting being an artist. I don't know anybody else that has that specific problem, but I sure as fuck do. That's the thing. Oh man, when you told me I'd time you out, but I won't, I thought, fine, I'll do it myself. Lol. That's fine. Like, I have the timeout button. It exists for people who want to be able to concentrate. Mostly it exists for, fucking hell, put that back. It exists for people that are being distracted by themselves, interacting in chat. That's why I don't mind having it and stuff. My only problem is, like, sometimes when I'm watching somebody else, I really wish that they had the fucking time me out thing too. Because a lot of the time I'll sit there and I'm like, I'm supposed to be doing something, and instead I'm interacting with the streamer and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I need to shut the fuck up and do something else. And yeah, no, it's a bit of a problem, especially since like I know I have it, so I go looking for it. I don't want you to do that. Hold on, let me take you down to like a 1 or a 2. There is that. I did the whole drawing zoomed in a bit and zoomed out, and the lines were way too thin, typical. Yeah. That's another thing too. That's why I don't like freehanding things. Like, mostly as a traditional artist, right? I like to use paper. It's what I'm more familiar with, right? Which is why I will use paper first, and then I'll redraw something on the PC, because it gives me, in this case, I'm using a template of like a rough guide of what I want to make, right? So it's not a one-to-one. As you guys can see, like, my lines aren't perfect. I used to be a real sticker about whatever I drew on paper, regardless of how it looked, was how it was going to look when I drew it in the program, which is why that image that I brought in before looked a bit like Gumby and stuff, because, like, yeah, the original image one-to-one looked the same. So lines were off and things weren't in the right place, and it just didn't really work, you know? But that's why, like, this one, as I said, like, I don't really mind the fact that, like, give me a sec, let me get this line. I don't really mind the fact that, like, I'm giving it a go, trying to, like, her eyes aren't the same as the original. Like, let me pull up. This is, hold on. This is the original, right? What I pulled out of the ether, right? And then what I made of that, hold on, let me take you up to the top so I can see you better. This is what I edited it to be. So if you put that one back on, you automatically see I edited like her eyes and her mouth, and they already look different, right? So I already edited and I liked that, right? But then on top of that, I edited it again while I'm drawing it, which I don't usually do, right? Let me turn that way back down again. I did it while I'm drawing it, and this is what we've got so far. And eventually I'll have her hands in here and stuff like that. I want to draw it all with the views that I want to be able to make multiple emotes, and I want to be able to take her into live 2D and play around with rigging to see if I can make rave. Because I've wanted to make a rave emote since I started, but I haven't had that capabilities or programs or anything like that. And I figure she's got the right kind of pose for it and stuff. So yeah, should be fine. Let's talk about paper. If I start to like what I'm drawing on paper, I get more and more stressed and I'm going to ruin it. Usually with layers, I can undo when I feel free to be creative. Oh, I get stressed out when I'm drawing traditionally too. I think that's just an artist thing. Because, yeah, I get progressively more like stressed out. And then by the end of it, I've got an image and I've got like a whole bunch of lines in the background. Like this image in the background, by the way, it's pretty clean, because by the time I was doing this in 2012, like up here is like, look, we've got three ribbons here. We've got one ribbon there where I've fucked up her bow placement for where I want it to be. But that's it. Because by the time I was drawing her in 2012, I was really quite consistent. A lot of my lines will be clean lines, but this is an old artwork, so a lot of the lines are smudged to fuckery. So I will hydrate. Thank you. It's like, no, hold on. Let me get my water. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So she could have cleaner lines if I'd scanned her way sooner, but she doesn't. There's nothing I could do about that. But yeah, generally speaking, when I draw something and it starts looking good, I start freaking out. On the computer, I don't mind doing the old undo redo thing. I like the fact that now when I have a line and I'm like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that, I can just hit like the redo and it will redo it and stuff. You know, it's nice. Hey, Andre, welcome in. I see you taking notes. Keeping an eye on you, Andre. It's like, no taking notes in here. No, it's fine. We're in the My Little Pony section of the night, and I'm like, I don't know, ranting on about my fucking lines and crap. But I don't mind what I did with her body. I know it's coming out. It's thick on an angle, so that's fine. Because like here here is like the side of her body, her arms and stuff. Like I said, I'm going to leave her arms outlined where they are, and I'm going to color over like I did with the eyes. So up here with her eyes, we have full eyeballs but hidden. So yeah, we'll work with that. As that goes. Need never doubted I was alone in that. Never finished drawing on paper, can't do it. I'm okay with the paper drawing. It's fine. But yeah, I can't do digital art without having something partially drawn already, you know. I'm tossing up if I want to add her clothing lines to this line, which I probably should, honestly. I'm also getting to a point where I may randomize my music, or I may take his back to the beginning again. We'll see how I feel about that. I might put, because this is just her torso lines, so I'll put her clotheslines on here. She's not supposed to have the fucking boob on here yet, because it's supposed to be flat for live 2D in case I want to move stuff, but I should be able to put this, I should be able to cut this in half and put that arm behind her torso, separate her neck and separate her arm to where it is. The only problem is I'll need to cut out that bit at the back maybe. Or I'll fucking figure it out. It's fine. I'm going to do that one offline anyway when I get up to that point, because I don't want to fuck around with it on stream, because like what I'm doing with this one, I don't really mind. I kind of want to take this down here, honestly. Like this one I'm making is more like just stare, right? I don't want that there. Yeah, no. My music's distracting me. Hold on. I'm taking you back to the beginning playlist. I've done this 3 times tonight. Hold on. There. Now I'll be able to have a brain again. Anyway, fucking hell. So, yeah, I pretty much intend to take this into live 2D and be like, okay, how do I need to cut this so I can learn how to cut shit so I can do like avatar crap. There we go. That's a better fucking torso line. Much nicer. The fuck are you up to, Andre? You working or you doing stuff, or what you up to? I do want this to kind of go down there. I don't really have a problem with how it was sitting. I guess going into that like that would be better. No, going down to point. My collarbone's going through this, so this is going to be interesting. I don't actually know. I think her boob's on this layer too, so it'll be fun. I was going to say fun for the whole family, but that's that's something. I will stretch shadow. Hold on. I need this on a bigger eraser. There we go. Yeah. All right. Shut up, shadow. Oh, man. In another hour or so, I need to remember to take another osteopanadol for my shoulder. The only problem with having like a lot of really old injuries and being an artist and crap is the pain, the actual physical pain. I do want this to bob up past her shoulder too. So it's like a little bit like that kind of thing. Fucking Shadow, the defiant ass bastard here, is just like, no, make me. I made you time out, man. Oh, for fuck. I was going to say, I'll make you shut up, but I'm like, I just have to say something risque and Shadow will shut the fuck up. That's all it takes. I know it is. Oh my god, put that back there. Shadow is just like, do it, I dare you. And I'm like, shut up, Shadow. Shadow comes here for the banter. Well, everybody comes here for the banter, I think. It's actually kind of like the line that I want coming through here, I'll be honest. Sort of. A little bit better than that. Hold on. Said I'm shrinking responsibilities right now, making a drink. Andre, we were talking about this earlier. It's like, don't shrink your responsibilities, man. Nah. If you're getting hydration and crap, by all means, you know, enjoy taking a break and crap. But yeah, I'm like policing people into like doing what they're supposed to be doing today. Is it? Yes, I am. I know you're waiting, Shadow. You are just waiting for me to say something out of the blue. I know you are. So I'm here for the great streamer who provides said banter. And thank you, Shadow. That's lovely. But yeah, no, I don't have anything like up my sleeve. I don't have sleeves to be able to be like pulling a trick out of my sleeves kind of thing, you know. Got basically the same fucking shirt as my character, by the way. The only thing I don't have with her, like, hold on. The only difference between my character and I's shirt is she has this neck bit here, right? Which honestly, I don't know how I'd go with that because I don't like things touching my collarbones, right? So mine is more like, it comes down like this kind of thing, more or less. That's realistically the only difference between my character and my clothing. Basically, I wear the same shit, which is why I draw her how I draw her. I don't feel like that side's right. Well, fuck off, Windows. Anyway, I don't know if I want this to be as thick as that is on that side, and I've got this bit here, so I don't think that's a line there. No, it's fine. I want this to be just a little bit thinner. Yeah, anyway, at some point I've got to remember to retake my painkillers, because I know that eventually my shoulder's just going to be like, oh yeah, I exist. You know, I might actually, instead of it coming down all the way, kind of want it to actually put that back. Let me work with that. I don't know if I've got this on 1 or what. I don't. You know, the funniest thing is last time I did art stream, I couldn't update my playlist in time for it. And I had all this new music and shit, and I couldn't like fucking play it and crap. And this time around, I was like, I have a even more new music and crap, which obviously I added and stuff. But then on top of that, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add in like duplicates of everything. Like, we have mostly heard the same music all night so far because I keep going back to the start of my playlist and I'm like, yeah, give me some of that shit. I don't like how that's looking at the moment, but I don't give a shit right now. I'll fuck around with that later. My sleeves don't really have much of a... It's got a little tiny hem on it, but it's not that noticeable. And in my characters, like black clothing and stuff, it's usually not noticeable and crap. So yeah. All right. So we've got some of her body. We've got some of her arm knobs exist and stuff. I haven't got a boob line yet, so let's get that in there, I guess. Oh man, I can't wait to be staring down people with this. I really can't, because like, do you know how much I want to be like staring at everybody when I'm a chatter like this? Like literally staring into your very essence of your being, right? That and a little bit of this. And we've got like a really good like combination of that right now. So soon I'll be able to stare at everybody with like this level of like, what's going on kind of thing. Like I said though, the funniest part about her is, let me show you guys where it actually is going to crop to. I pre-planned out my crop. Hold on. Ignore the color difference. We're going to crop only up to her head. So all this shit that I'm drawing down here for a completely different emote. I only need like the head part and her shoulders and a bit of a hand and stuff for that. So yeah, it's kind of funny. It's funny to me because when I draw emotes, I spend so much time drawing so much more of the emote. Like I said earlier with Sarsaparilla, she started off looking like that. And then we turned into that. And now my emote, I believe, only shows, I think, less than that. I think it cuts off about here. So it doesn't even show all that I've drawn and stuff. So yeah, funny. But I'll use this somewhere else. Like this is always some kind of level of hype. Where the fuck was I? I was drawing a boob, that's right. I actually need to stay zoomed out and I need to cover her existing one. I don't need to see where that is. There we go. And the reason why I don't want to see where it is because a lot of this is freehanding to my character. I meant I got stuck in auto mod purgatory. It was a skills issue on my part. Did it? I don't know what you said. I didn't see anything come up. I don't know if it's something that's changed because I'm seeing like people are saying that they're getting auto modded and I'm not getting any prompt to say like accept or deny. I'm not getting any accept or deny prompt ones. So I don't know what it's done. But yeah, I'm getting like lots of people like I think it was Beza got caught earlier or something. A few people have got caught tonight and I have no idea what they've said and I can't do anything about it because it doesn't show me anything's happening. Like if I see something, I will action it. I will accept or decline it. So, you know, depends on what it was, I guess. I also had message appear into auto mod purgatory. That doesn't surprise me. So I'd repeat it, but I'd just get auto modded again. I've seen a few people try to go like word for word, and all I can say is if it's something that's gotten caught and it's not showing me, it's probably not. It's not a matter of it being like a detection system thing. Like I have a really high filter for sexual stuff because I get a lot of that shit. But I have a really low swearing one. But a lot of swear words get caught and a lot of sexual shit doesn't. So those come up and they'll allow me to allow it deny. But if it's something that's a blocked word or a benign word that it's just decided that no, not today kind of thing, I can't do anything about those because I don't know that they're happening, basically. Just saying how to pronounce nothing sexual at all. Well, I don't fucking know. Apparently there's something in there. I didn't see that one come up. So, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's just something that's changed. I can figure out where the top of your boob is a lot easier than I can figure out where it's coming from the bottom. I need this on a different layer, actually. Give me that. Give me that line. I want that line. Maybe your own line for that. My processes are very weird sometimes. It really is. I also find it funny every time my music changes, it fucking wigs out. It's so fucking funny to me. Anyway, and my tablet has a stroke every single time tonight. Mind you, my tablet did an update right before stream, and I had technical difficulties with it and Gimp, which is why I kind of like started later. Your other boob is like over here somewhere. All right, hold on. I've got it on selected line. I don't know if I can draw around that. Hold on. I want this. I want you on your own layer, but... All right, hold on. I know what to do with this. Let me just do... What is the size of my canvas? Canvas size. Give me that. I can fix this. I can fix this specific layer without it being fucked, I believe. Let's turn this square. Sure. All right. Give it its own layer. I can merge this down. Maybe. There's nothing for me to select. Hold on. Ah, man. I don't want to wait for this shit. Fuck off. I'll just copy something else in a minute. This is a drink I think I'm going to open, a white wine that I bought for cooking processes. Oh, yeah. For fucking cooking purposes. I mean, cooking wines aren't really nice. When I buy like wine for cooking, I buy the wine that I like drinking and I cook that shit. Because I'm like, I'm only going to use like a cup of something in that, and it's going to take me fucking ages to get through it anyway. So I might as well just put it aside and enjoy drinking over like the next week or two or something, you know? So there's a $4 white wine. Oh, yeah. I'll raise you a $10 red wine. I actually do like a really nice, like, there's a red wine I like, and it's like $10 if I get it from the right place. I'm going to leave that line there, and I'm going to see if I can replicate something with it. I'll work with it. But yeah, anyway, I came across it because I used to like carton wines and stuff like that when I first moved out of home. And obviously, like, I was 18 and shit. I wanted to be able to have like a drink and stuff occasionally because adult. And so I started off buying like cartons of wines because they were pretty cheap and they didn't taste bad. And I'm like, okay, well, this lasts me like ages. So it's good money, right? And then I moved from that into like obviously like bottles of wine, but I just didn't find anything I liked. I just kept not finding something I liked. Um, is this layout? Please tell me it's not. It should be that one, right? Hold on. I don't want to select that one. If it's going to be like this, I'll just create a new line for it. I think I need to. But yeah, I ended up finding a really nice red wine, sorry. It's a Merlot. The funniest thing is I like my wines to be as fucking soul-suckingly dry as fucking possible for some reason, and I like them chilled with ice cubes and crap, like chilled in the fridge and then ice cubes added. The fucking filthy looks I get if I go to a restaurant and I ask for that. They will give me a cup of ice on the side and they will just stand at the counter at a distance and like give me this foul ass look. And I'm just like, I will drink my fucking cheap ass wine how I like it, you know? Like, also, I like shaking the shit out of the bottle before I drink it, which apparently helps aerate like cheap wine. So, yeah, you want nice tasting cheap ass wine, consider shaking the shit out of the bottle before you open it. And, like, I don't fucking know. Drink it how you like it, you know? That's how I see it. I feel like that's too high up, but I can work with that. I can bring that down. Chug. Shut up. What? Oh, yeah, I have a red wine that I like very much. Half sweet from Maldiva, but I can't get it often. Funny thing is, for all the things that I like being really sweet, surprisingly, I like wine to be like really dry. I just find it really funny. I don't want that to cut the whole thing. I don't know at what point it started putting the line around it, but it started doing that. It won't be visible when I eventually finish the piece, but it will be the whole time I draw it. So I kind of want you to move that down. Let me zoom out so I can see this properly. Somewhere around there, but oh yeah, this is the blowjob song I was talking about. I want to move you forwards, but not at the same time. I want to make this line bigger. Put it back down. Let's expand this. What I find funny is how English dry is considered opposite of sweet in terms of wine. Yeah, I find that weird too. But then again, dry here is like mine is like very dry. It's like it's tart. And I think tart is the opposite of sweet in wine terminology. Like imagine the opposite of bitter was wet. I mean, yeah. I don't want to resize the whole thing. Yeah, you. I resize you. I need you to be down but wider. That is fine, and I'll move it up. Yeah, a lot of like what I do and shit with my drawings and stuff now, I actually like resize and move around a lot of stuff often, which is kind of funny. I don't want you to come over a bit. Nah, fucking put it back. I heard that I'm not going to say that and my mind came up with a moment. It's fine. Look, I'll fiddle with my boobs all I like, thanks. There you go, Shadow. Now you can shut the fuck up. I knew I'd get there eventually. Shadow's just like, I've come for what I've received. Oh man. No, it's always fan-fucking-tastic. Don't give me that sus look, Andre. It's not like that. Nah, there's always fucking something here. There's always something in fucking art stream that's just like a little bit fucking weird, I swear. You know. Every time. And Jaylee's returned. I don't know if Jaylee heard the susness. I think she's like a little bit too sick for this bullshit, honestly. But yeah, I don't know, every art stream, I swear it's like most of the time if Shadow Triantha or Grim are here, you can guarantee it's going to be like sus as fuck. Because one of these three, every fucking time, I swear. I'm playing Sims while listening to you ramble. Nice. Well, I'm just going to leave what happened in the background. So you trying to dig yourself out, Acrylic? Oh, I'm not trying to dig myself out. I'm still currently playing with my boobs, so, you know, it's fine. I'm not, like, denying that. I'm just trying to get them in the right spot, you know? So, Rouse, I saw off the couch enough to put food in the oven. Nice. What are you cooking? Jaylee's just like, the fuck did I walk into? Look, I told you, there's a few things about art stream that's not like the regular streams, and they're usually worth turning up. I don't normally talk as much as this because there's usually just the music to listen to and crap, but like every so often there's just something that's a little like, what the fuck? I don't mind what that is. That kind of works. I'll probably keep that line and I'll flatten it down into one of the other layers, I think. That'll work the best for it. So I'm trying to get it that she's leaning back, which is where this is a problem. But yeah, it's fine. I got to get a star across this center part too at some point, so that's a thing. There's chicken Alfredo bake. Oh yeah. I've never been like a huge fan of Alfredo, but I haven't tried it in a bake. It could be alright. This is so good. Well, how you do it? How dare you bake Alfred? It's not chicken. Well, Alfred was a fucking cyclone here a few weeks back, so she can bake the shit out of Alfred for all I care. I love Alfredo. Lol. Yeah, no, I don't know. I never really like had a huge fondness of it. But at the same time, like, I don't know, yeah. I don't think I'm a creamy pasta person. I've had like a couple of like good kind of oily-ish pastas. I like spicy stuff. I still haven't had a lasagna yet. I'm still gunning to get a decent lasagna. I bitch about this every single fucking art stream. I really do. But now that I can eat meat again, I would really like to get my hands on a good fucking lasagna. Like, the problem is I'm not talking about, like, when you go to a restaurant and you get a little slab of lasagna. I'm talking about the kind of lasagna that you take a fucking slab of lasagna, you put that in a pan, you pour the sauce over the top of it, you pour cheese over the top of it, and you put that in the oven, and then serve that to the customer. That kind of a lasagna. That's what I want. And I haven't had one of those for, like, probably 11 plus years. So vegetarian lasagnas do not compare, unfortunately. So, yeah. Let me take back to the torso line. So I'm going to try making chicken parmesan later today or tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Chicken parmesan. As in just like chicken with parmesan or something else. Is this the one that's got the... No, it's not the necklines one. That's fine. I really should have separated her clothes onto a different layer, but I don't really care to. It's fine. the whole time I've been sick, I've been craving like meat and potato stew. Probably because it's like hearty and it's warm and stuff. Like it would be especially good for like your throat and stuff, honestly. Plus potatoes have like quite a lot of nutrients and crap in it. So, you know, it should be, and like, I know that's not what you're making, but like if you could make that, if you had the ingredients, your body would probably like feel a lot better. It was like the other day the other morning, I felt so sick. I ate something and it made me feel so fucking sick. And my body just suddenly really wanted honey, lemon juice, and Earl Grey tea in like warm water. And I started drinking that, and I stopped kind of feeling as sick as I felt from the food. And I'm like, okay, weird combination. I know it's a legitimate combination people use and stuff, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't really drink like herbal teas or fragrance teas or anything like that and stuff. So for me, it's an odd thing to just pull out of nowhere and to make it manually from scratch too, not like have a tea bag version of it and stuff. I'm afraid it will be very warm at least. It will be. It'll be a very heavy meal. You'll probably end up putting yourself to sleep though, which will be fine. Your body needs the rest and it needs the warmth and stuff. So yeah, it'll be fine. We have a peasant pot in Poland and it's the best thing ever. Is that where you have like all kinds of like rustic vegetables and crap and then like maybe some kind of meat, whatever kind of meat and stuff, and a few herbs and crap? Because like I've heard of something like that. I've heard something along the lines of something like that, you know. So I don't want it to be like that kind of thing. So I don't know if I want that line there, but it's okay. I can work with that. I feel like called steak and potato stew here. I don't know. Maybe. This is most of the last 2 days, and I'm now like very awake, but just miserable. Yeah, that is generally what being sick is like. Sausage most often. Yeah, I kind of thought so. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've seen you do a sausage pot of something in the past, and I feel like I've heard about it before. So I've probably seen a photo of it. Wouldn't surprise me. Actually, put that line back. I want to take it off this side because it's going upwards. There. No. Put that one back and I'll take that one out. Honestly, I don't actually mind it lipping up like that because it kind of puckers up to the edge of the shirt before the collar. So I don't really mind that. That's okay. Like I said, I'll deal with this shoulder shit later because I know that that's not right. But I'll deal with that shit later. Anyway. I have not eaten yet today, so I'll eat sometime something later, maybe. I haven't prepared anything. I won't have... actually... I might have a slice of frozen pizza that's already cooked. I was just trying to think of what I actually have in the house, and I'm like, I don't think I've got anything because I ran out of noodles. I haven't bought them yet. And I don't have anything else yet, so it's fine. I'll eat something fucking tomorrow. I have to go to the doctor's to get a vitamin shot anyway, so I'll if I've got time I'll stop by the shops and get something. But the fuck else am I doing here? I'm not putting her star on this layer. Alright. Realistically, I should take that whole boob and take it off that layer and make a straight line there and then add her boob to a different layer. Same with that one, but I can do that in colors. It's fine because I want to be able to bring this to Live 2D and crap. So, as part of your torso line stuff that's down here, I will add a skinny line of something. I kind of just want a connecting line down here. I should really make this a little bit bigger, this canvas. I could do that. I don't intend to like take it down to like the whole drawing and stuff, but canvas me a bit more height in here. Yeah, that's about where I want. I also want her to move over a heap. So take it over to about that. I want you to move over by about 200. What? Not 2,000. Holy crackers. Yeah, move over like that. That way I've got some space to move with her arm. later. Because right now I don't need that, but later I will need that, so that's fine. Because I want to be able to move a hand and shit, so not very far, but this will help me a little bit. Alright. I didn't realize we were on Mystery Skulls again. You. I do like Hellbent. It does get pretty good. But, where were we? I don't think we were that far down. I might put on some KDA for a bit. Start with this one. There we go. That ain't KDA, but I'll start with that one for a bit. Yeah, I'm all up and down this playlist tonight. I really am. That's fine. Getting all of the music. This playlist that I've got on tonight, by the way, for anybody that hasn't seen a art stream of mine before, I change my playlist each time, and this playlist has 22 hours of music in it. So it's got a lot of stuff. It's got a lot of variety in here. What am I hitting with my nib there? Hold on. Let me take that off. It's my favorite musical artist ever. Oh, really? I actually nearly put this show, the one that's showing at the moment, I almost put that in for the TV watch party, but I don't have like a lot of it. So I couldn't put that in because that's Miraculous Ladybug and I like watching that. But I came across this song because of them. I came across a lot of music because of different shows and stuff, which I think is cool. A lot of my music videos will be some kind of a show or a cartoon or something. I don't know if I've got any more of their stuff for this one, but I like it. Yeah. I think I kind of want to bring in her arms now. Mind you, I still don't have her collarbones, so I'll do that. Yeah, usually I normally just put my music on random, let it go kind of thing. But tonight I'm just kind of like sort of fidgety. I'm not like physically fidgety. I'm just like psychologically fidgeting. So I kind of want the variety and crap, which is good. I don't want that there. No. It's too tall. The first one I got right. First one's where I want it to be. And the problem is this side. Because basically she's got a spot here that should be divoted. Hold on, let me get a fresh layer. She has a spot. Get a different color. Like that. Probably, I should have done this with the mouse, but it's fine. But essentially, part of this should divot like that kind of shape because of how she's, oops, I accidentally colored over that. I didn't put that on my correct layer. Get that off there. Did I not get a fresh layer? Hold on. Oh, because it's, okay. I could have left that alone. It was just, it was wrong layering. But yeah, here is supposed to be like divoted kind of thing. So that's kind of how the body kind of works in a sense. So my only problem is how short her actual area here is, but it's more like that kind of thing, but not going up that far. But I can work with that line. I can work with that. Sometimes it's just easier to put stuff in like that. I really like this song. The funny thing is, as a streamer, there's certain times where some days are just hard. Like I said, some of the things that have been shared with me in the past that are just like really bad and stuff. Like sometimes just seeing like listening to something like this song, just feeling like self-encouraged and crap, you know? It's nice. I don't think I want her collarbones to be going that far up. Your collarbone kind of, well, hold on. Give me a different, am I on the colored one or the other one? This one? Yeah, okay. So generally speaking, you have like, she's got like a sort of part here kind of thing. Your collarbone does connect to that. So that is going up to the right spot because it kind of like connects to this like muscle fiber thingy here. And then it goes over like your back and crap. And yeah, it just looks weird because I don't usually have, this is where the clothing is fucking me over here. I'll have to fix that crap up, but I don't usually have something that's so cramped up in emotion. So I don't have much reference to my own artwork for how I want to like fix that, but that is going up to right spot. That's why it looks right. This one, on the other hand, it should be getting up to here somewhere, more forwards front part, a little bit. Hold on. Not too kind of early with that. So we're looking at an arm kind of like semi side on. It would be like here. Then that would be where it would be kind of connecting to. So I want to draw that going up to there because basically, so when you have a huge chest, basically what happens is, let me get this a bit bigger, is your clothing spot through here divots around the shape of the boob, basically, in like this, right? So if I bring out a proper sized eraser, which is not a 3, it would glide up and around in about that kind of shape, would divot in for my neck, go over. This would come, well,